What up guys, welcome back to another episode of Skate Hacks. Today we're going to go over how to tweak a kickflip. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about how to do a kickflip, but I'm more interested in playing around with kickflips, just tweaking them, doing them however you like, just really gaining more control of them, because a lot of people can do a kickflip nowadays, but to really have control over a kickflip is to, be able to do it a different way, maybe pop it a little higher, tweak it out. And that's what makes me love kickflips. I used to hate kickflips, and I gained more control over them, and they're more fun, and I can kickflip higher, and it's just enjoyable. So I wanted to be able to share a few tips with people on how to get a better kickflip to enjoy kickflips more. So with a tweaked kickflip, there's a big difference, mostly in the back foot and how the board levels out as well, because on a regular kickflip, the board's gonna flip, and then it's just, leveled out a little bit, nothing too crazy, just a normal level kickflip. And the back foot as well, got a shoe here, back foot is usually caught, normal, just flat, usually kind of flat, maybe a little bit angled out, but that's a normal kickflip for you. So with a tweaked kickflip, the board is going to pop, flip, and the nose is probably going to dip down a little bit. And so that's how you get your tweakage on the kickflip. That's essentially a tweaked kickflip right there. And to add on to that, the foot's a little bit more off to the side. You're kind of catching it on the side of the shoe, here on the back foot. So that's kind of like what a tweaked kickflip is, and you can imagine how the feet are, how the legs are on a tweaked kickflip there. So that's pretty much what a tweaked kickflip is going to look like compared to a normal kickflip. So how do you get that? Well, when it comes to popping a tweaked kickflip, you're going to pop the same, maybe add a little bit more force into the pop. And when it comes to the front foot, you're going to make sure you get more friction than usual when you flick. Because when you flick a kickflip, the idea is to create that friction to the point where it pushes the board up and it levels it out evenly. So with the tweaked kickflip, what you're going to do is provide more friction so that the board doesn't level out evenly, but the nose actually ends up getting pointed down. So how you do that is you can either put more of your foot on the board to get more friction, or you could just kind of kick up more instead of out. So you can do a combination of these things, and this really depends from person to person, because you may have a really worn out shoe, or you may have brand new shoes, or you may have a brand new board with fresh grip tape. So you have fresh grip tape and fresh shoes, you may not even have to put your foot on so much to be able to get that tweakage. If you have worn out shoes and a worn out board, you could probably get away with putting more of your foot on that board. So when you pop, you're going to flick out and make sure you get more friction than usual. So this is going to take trial and error, and you might sometimes get more friction than you need and then not really get the kickflip and hit your shins, but that's just going to happen. That's part of the learning process. Or you might not get enough friction and you might just end up doing a rocket kickflip. And so that's the other end of that. So it really just comes down to trial and error. Now that's just with the front foot. Now right after you pop, you're going to bring the back foot up and you're going to tweak the back foot. And then the board should come meet the back foot. So right after you pop, you're going to bring the back foot up and tweak it. So your back foot is just going to assume the position. So right after you pop, the back foot's already just going to go up and tweak. So that's just a habit that I've gotten myself into when I do kickflips whenever now, just because I've just been doing it for so long. So that's just a habit that you need to get yourself into when you want to start tweaking your kickflips. You pop, bring it up, and just tweak it. On a normal kickflip, most people just pop and they just kind of bring the foot up a little bit and they just kind of wait for the board to come meet it. In this case, you're going to have to bring your foot up a little more because you're anticipating that tweakage instead of just, just like a level kickflip. So those are my tips for tweaking out a kickflip. It takes a little bit of time, but just like everything, practice, practice, practice. And yeah, so hope you guys got something out of this video. Just It's all about pop, bring it up, and already assume the position. And with the front foot, you're going to make sure you get enough friction, not too much, not too little, but just enough to where the board flips and it also brings the nose down. And so what you have is just a beautiful tweaked kickflip. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Comment down below on any topics you want me to cover in the future on skateboarding. And I'll see you guys next time.